Hi, my name is Aksik, aka Annika. Welcome to my channel, and here we mostly talk about adult coloring books, art materials, and everything related to it, and sometimes not related to it. Anyways, today's idea is to go through my coloring plans and also kind of my channel plans from here to the end of the year 2025. Which is mostly going to be probably kind of this lesson of overreaching because my plans never end well, but at least I will kind of slightly or vaguely try to put some guidelines down for myself, so the channel wouldn't go empty, because I've been pretty kind of busy and a bit kind of tired this week, and I haven't really filmed much, so I kind of trying to get my head into the game again and figure out, what's going to be next and what I'm going to do. So as far as coloring goes, I have actually, I haven't done body colors for a little while, mainly because I was kind of verging on slumpy for quite a while, and I have noticed that if I verge on slumpy, I either just forget about the body color or kind of take forever and drop off, which feels really bad and is not a nice thing to do, because I kind of hate breaking my word like that. Or I just get even more slumpy because this page that I need to do is pressing upon me, and it becomes obligation as opposed to pleasure, which kind of is weird because those pages are usually picked because I like them, and two people, me and the person who I agreed with the body color, they both had to like them to pick them, but there you go. That's my weird little brain. Anyways, I have quite a few body colors at the moment in place. I might I'm not sure yet if I'm going to kind of commit to any other ones, but the ones I have at the moment that I kind of want to do hopefully okay, in November is, okay, I don't really want to show you the page because otherwise I'm showing you all my pages before. But here is the back of the page. You get an idea. It's basically the dark version of this page. It's slightly different. There's no chairs, there's a lake there, and the dragon is holding a lantern, but the main elements are the same. So I'm doing that page with Momo, and I'm actually, with that page, I've progressed quite far, actually more far than you would see from here, because I didn't do everything with alcohol markers, but so I'm hoping to, everything going well, hopefully today or tomorrow I can get it finished. And then the next one I have is in this book, which had been sitting for a while and was in one of my books I wanted to touch before the end of the year. And now I have, hopefully, thankfully, found two people. We're doing the same page. We're doing this page. So it's going to be Deb, Mixed Media, and Emma, I think she's Amelia Valerie or something like that, on YouTube, and her I don't remember what her Insta handle was, but anyways, it's three of us doing that page, that portrait. And I know it's nothing to do with the current month, it is an astrology based book, but this is the page I picked, I kind of felt, and those are my favorite flowers. I kind of gave, I don't even remember, was it Deb at first, whom we agreed the body color with, and I kind of had taken a couple of photos of kind of random pages that appealed to me, not taking into account at all what is the current, current star sign that, we should be coloring, because who cares really? It's more about artwork. And we kind of stayed on this one. So I will hopefully now get to this one soon. I haven't even started it yet, but I will. And then the third one for November/December, I don't know how things will be going, is in this book, which is 4 Seasons by Green Ivy. I have not colored in this book yet, so I don't really know how how anything really lays down here. It's a Korean book, and usually these books don't have big love for anything water or anything wet. So I will probably need to figure out something else, but this is the page we picked. I kind of had initially said, oh, let's pick winter page, and then when it actually came to picking a page, I eventually kind of suggested this one. So we might still change our mind, but at the moment I think we're doing this one, and it's really nice. I love the kind of I don't know, contemplative and thoughtful feel of this page, and almost also very minimalist. If I'm doing this one, I won't go to town with loads of detailing and background. I'm just trying to do very kind of minimalist coloring, which is almost oxymoron for me, because I don't really do minimalist much, but there you go. I'm trying. And then for December, I have 2 body colors at the moment. There might be more, but I have this one. I would hope to do more than 1 page in this book. It's usually in December. I do like to do something, a bit more here. But I have body with Emma again, that page, because a lot of people have done that page, but by now I've forgotten. When the book first came out, to kind of became a thing, a lot of people did that page. I was like, I'm not going to do this page, so I did some other ones. But now I feel like doing it again, so I would love to do that. And maybe I'm kind of thinking about making it a color along, to do something nice and fairly kind of a simple but still pretty with this page. I'm trying to relax myself a little bit in Hana cards, because they tend to go all out, guns blazing in Hana cards, and trying to be kind of perfect and trying to do something really cool. And I think that I'm putting too much stress on myself with her pages, especially in this book, where there's quite a lot of really cute and fairly simple pages like this one, which I would actually love to do. Another of the pages I would love to do, the cat and the dog and the mistletoe. It's so cute and very much kind of in my mindset, a kind of page that would appeal to me. So I would love to do something like that here as well. And I had at some stage kind of thought, about doing that last year. There's some whips here as well. But, like this one is a whip, but it doesn't really at the moment call to me. Maybe I get this moment some evening or during some day that I just feel like kind of doing really relaxed, almost mindless coloring, in which case I might go for it. But very likely I won't touch it again. I don't even know, why I, started basing it so meticulously here. I think because this page was done and I very much put the colors down, so I would have a bit of a match here. And yeah, hopefully, I will do more than 1 page here, because I really like this book. That's another really pretty image, but once again, it's one of these that everybody has almost done. And another one is book that I want to do something in, definitely, but these I have very few, and I mean very few, Christmas themed books. I actually discovered now a third one for myself. I thought I had two. I actually have three, because I don't like to buy very narrowly holiday themed books, because there's such a short time frame you can color them in. But I do have a couple, some Christmas books. But as usual, I like mostly the books which aren't as Christmas. There's some winter pages there as well. So this one is by Maria Trolles, the Julens alla färger, which is the Swedish version of the Christmas book, the new Christmas book, which was published, was it beginning of October, something like this. It was so I would love to pick a page here. I love the fact that it's now one-sided. I kind of definitely want to do that. I have seen already some really nice pages with that. It's like, darn it. But I'm still probably going to do that one. It's just like that. And I remember us doing that sort of a straw animals in school, actually. Our culture is kind of Nordic adjacent. It's not exactly Scandinavian, but my kind of origin country is very close to Scandinavia, and our mindset, a lot of our culture and the literature we grow up with and, we love, would be kind of Nordic adjacent. So we would have done, and also all the traditions, from Midsummer Day to, how we celebrate Christmas would be very similar to Scandinavia. So I would, and we did make these, and these are still popular, those straw animals. So I would love to do that one. And they're all kind of very simple, so it would be, I'm not kind of putting myself under pressure and saying I want to do this one and this one and this one. I basically kind of leave it to my mood, but I will probably try at least in December to go for something Christmassy, so I can still maybe use it in January for pages like this, which does not have to be Christmassy, or like this, because not all the pages here are very strictly, it has to be Christmas, because that can be just winter. That could be just winter, it doesn't have to be Christmas, it's a candle. So, and this is Christmas market, but could be just any winter market, and so on. And this one also could be done in any month, really. So yeah, I want to do something with that book, but I haven't even decided yet what exactly, except that straw. What would it be? Probably, oh, I don't even know what the name of that animal is suddenly. Okay, and that is my third Christmas book that I have. I did not find any other ones. I do have, of course, plenty of Christmas pages in other kind of like seasonal books, or kind of in books by different artists, from Airy to whatnot. To other books by Hannah Kars, and there's quite a lot of those kind of through the year books that not a huge pile of it, but several of them, and I would have plenty of Christmas pages if I want to do them. But at the moment I'm just looking at the books that are specifically Christmas, then meaning the books that I would only color in pretty much in December. And I would like to pick out something here. Once again, I have not really made up my mind. This one is one of those pages that does not look great in camera, but it is actually quite nice and quite pretty and very, it feels almost frosty and cool. And the color scheme is really lovely. I actually like that page a lot, but it doesn't look good on camera. It's really weird. Yeah. So I would like to pick out the page here to do something for Christmas. I did, I think, one page here last year, and I haven't made up my mind yet what. So I've pretty much done some pages here, pretty much since it came out, for Christmas. I've done some. This is based, this is not finished. So I might finish that. It's really badly done, the black background. There was white and I didn't like the white. I wanted to kind of push it forward, the wreath and the golden bits, but now I'm not sure if I would need to do the background again if I did it, because I don't like how I did it. And this one I really actually liked what I did with it. This is one of my favorite pages in this book. It came out really nice. It's done kind of heavily based with watercolor, like most of the work, and then pencils on top. And I think it came out really nice. Really like that one. Probably not going to be doing that. This is super detailed. That would take me ages and really frustrate me with all the bits and pieces and actually getting them kind of harmonized so it wouldn't become a mess of colors and kind of your eye wouldn't pick out anything anymore. This one isn't my jam. I like these ones at kind of at different situations with Santa. So maybe one of these. I actually like this scene a lot as well. I have started to kind of putting some color down. I like that shade of red. Really beautiful. Kind of like Venice red. A bit of a burgundy. Really nice. Or maybe I could do this one, because I like this one a lot. I love the wrapped fish. It's just amazing. Or I might do this, something like these. Possibly, that one is fun. I might possibly do that one. I like the 3 cranky camels also. So, I will try and pick something from here because, I do have another Christmas book that I should use. And I have therefore decided not to buy at the moment the new winter book by R.J. Hampson, because I have so many pages to do there and they're all great pages as well, so I'm just going to leave it. So whips, okay, and this is going to be now in no particular order, but this one I would love to finish in November. And I still haven't got to it, but it's basically a matter of now maybe 2 evenings of kind of sitting down and just doing it. Maybe even 1, but there's fur involved, so that actually usually takes longer than I anticipate. So it might be that I do this one I need 2 evenings to do that, because I don't really have that long in the evenings. After I actually get to my craft room, I have like a couple of hours, so they take a while. But I would really love to finish this one. And, as you can see, the main color is already down. There's just kind of to put the shading in, and not even heavy shading, just a little bit to, get things lively and kind of lose the line art, the kind of blackness of the line art there. I don't mean to cover it, but just kind of put some contrast next to it. So I would love to do that one in November. And I don't think then that I'm going to have time in December to do anything in it, although I would love to. But December is, as we all know, a busy month with everything, all the prep and wrapping the presents and getting things sorted, and there's decorating, and there's never enough time to actually kind of do as much coloring as you imagine that you would, considering, oh, I'm going to have some time off there and everything. But the fact of the matter is that although you have time off there, you're actually quite busy during that time off. And there's also another one that I would, the books, the whips that I would like to get done, or whip that I would like to get done now in November, is this one before I kind of lose the interest in it. I love that page, and there's not too much to do here. I'm not planning to get it very elaborate. I'm pretty much planning to I'm not going to bring more of a background much in. I'm just going to, kind of shading and maybe, some a little bit of gel pen work, but I'm not going to go nuts with it. But it's still, you know, probably I need one evening to finish it. And then after that, if I have time, and I really, really hope I will, then I would also love to do something wintry here. But that one isn't really as pressing, because all the wintry pages can also be done in January and February. You know, to me that's even more so winter. But like, I love this page, I like this page, I would love to do that one. You know, all these are lovely winter pages. There are some Christmassy ones here as well, but there's plenty of Christmassy ones also in the you know, obviously in the Christmas book by her. So I'm not really, you know, pressed by doing Christmas pages here. Who else sees a really weird carrot tree here? I see it in orange, and it's a kind of a tree/carrot with baubles hanging on it. Not like it, I think it's meant to be like apple tree with apples covered in snow, and I have started to see it as this carrot, in a really weird, you know, weird shaped carrot with baubles. And then there's rabbit underneath. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to doing it like this, but if anybody wants to take that idea and run with it, there you go. Then another ones that I would really love to get now, hopefully done in November, but I don't know how well that is going to work out for me, is I have 2 whips here. I might have even put some more, I might have, but it doesn't really matter. I have this whip that might be, it's not as far as I would like it to be, but it also isn't a super complicated page. You know, once I get cracking, you know, I can pretty much finish it, I'd say, in one evening. Although there's most of those pages in this book will want a fair bit of acrylic marker or gel pen work, because there's a lot of kind of a ornamental or decorative line here, which I want to just cover. And this one is getting to the stage that I can put just a tiny bit of, I'm not decided yet if I'm going to add more bit of a boost or make the pastel colors brighter. I might even not. I might just put, I haven't really decided that one yet, but as you can see, you know, the first base is down, and I just kind of need to sit down with it and finish it. And it's going to be fun. And that book is present from wonderful, wonderful Michelle, as are the 2 other books here. And this one, I also would like to finish a page here. Don't know which one yet. Possibly this one. I was trying to kind of limit my colors quite severely. So I'm not sure if I actually love at the moment the current, you know, the feel I'm getting from the page. But I'll see, you know, once I've worked it over, if I fall in love with it. And this one would be kind of fun. Will take longer though. And I also discovered that although everybody's saying that the paper lays down really well here, but if I take it closer to the camera here, you can see that for me it kind of breaks into the dots. Maybe I just put too much water down, you know, I was too generous and, you know, put 2 wet washes down. But I, you know, get on some of the areas pretty strong kind of a dotting, which is what stopped me using water materials in other Lulu Mayer books. And I was kind of surprised that the same thing happened here. So, but that's not a problem anyway, because I'm going to cover it up with a pencil. And I also have 2 whips here. Yeah, one of them, I hope to get 2 of them done. Well, it's this one, and there is not a huge amount of work here, actually. You know, it would go, if I kind of just sat down with it, it would go pretty fast. But I haven't gotten to it yet, because, you know, I'm at the moment pushing my body colors. And then the other page here is that I want to finish is that one. This alcohol marker, and this is neon watercolors, and there's a pastel watercolors, just to kind of, and it just needs now pencil work and a bit of a gel pen here and there, and it's not going to be a very, you know, neither one of these pages are going to take huge amount of time, but I just need to get going with them. And then there's another whip here. That's the Furry Friends by Fairy Fern, and I did a base with not water-based markers, alcohol markers. I put that base down here, and I just need to kind of do the pencil work on top here, which I'm, you know, not sure how well, you know, on what pencil I'm going to use, because, you know, this Amazon paper is pretty rough, so I need to find something that wouldn't leave much of a texture behind, you know, to do all those tiles and the metal here, but I'll figure it out. Because I discovered here that, you know, any blending with alcohol markers is a real challenge. And there's several whips in this book, not a single ready page. And for longest time, I've been kind of trying to push myself towards this one because I really like the base here. And, you know, just put pencils on top and have this kind of a neon glow in the background of everything. But at the moment, I think it's because of the season. These colors just, as a kind of a main, you know, glaring base of the page, they just don't call to me. I think I have to give myself a bit of a leeway and not push myself towards this page. So I would like to finish either that one, which would also, you know, it would not take long. There's a bit of a pencil and probably a lot of shiny stuff that I'm going to put here, and maybe some water-based markers and such. But I've worked a little bit on this one. That was kind of an abandoned page for a while, and I didn't like, and I tried to kind of massage it a bit so I wouldn't dislike it as much as I did. I kind of tried to fix the sky because it was really patchy and weird. I tried to get it in a better shape, and it is in a better shape now. And I tried to kind of unify the colors here and kind of figure out, you know, what the scheme is going to be. And I need to darken this area here because that is kind of weird for me, this area. But I think I'm kind of now starting to see where this page is going, so I might actually try to finish that one instead. And here is my good old Bull de Pull, and this is usually, or, you know, often has been my kind of a breather book, so kind of easy win pages. And I have several winter pages that I could take, you know, if I just want to do a nice, quick, easy, relaxing page. There's plenty of them here, so I might kind of try to do you know, something from here. I love this page a lot. I might do that one, but it's kind of I might leave that almost into January because it's a lovely just winter page. There's, you know, all sorts of other really cute wintry cozy pages here, which I could definitely get into. Like, this one is lovely. I had been thinking about finishing that one because the sky is down here. I tend to not gravitate towards these kind of a bit wallpapery ones, although they're very cute. This one I would probably, you know, find super relaxing to just get that sort done. This one needs to be finished, you know, it's just watercolor here at the moment, so I could finish this one, you know, any one of these, whatever I feel like the evening or day I am grabbing this book would be absolutely fine. So yeah, some of these winter pages would totally work. Okay, and then there's Any Day, which is like, I've been now neglecting this book for a while, and I really hope to get at least one page done before the end of the year, no, if I'm lucky, maybe 2, but I don't think I'm going to be, because it's going to be, it's Christmas, there's quite a lot to do. So maybe finish that page, and if I have time, do one of those kind of a simpler pages at the back, which are basically just portraits, which wouldn't take terribly long. So I could just kind of crank a couple of these out. I also have someplace the Matchstick Mouse Christmas book I remembered. So I will need to kind of find that one, pull it out as well, just a second, and decide if I'm going to gravitate towards that one too. Here it is, the Matchstick Mouse, a winter coloring book. So it doesn't just have to be Christmas, but I do tend to color in this book in December / January / possibly February as well. So I have few pages here. Once again, I always kind of experiment with these backgrounds because I don't like the white. I don't like love just the white around the circle. I want to frame it somehow. Always. This one, I think I went a bit overboard. Whatever I did here. I think it's alcohol marker, and I just dropped in the spirit of some sort, rubbing alcohol or something like this to get that effect. This is glitter gel. Oh yeah, I made my own glitter paste again. I like mixing up stuff. I would make great witch. I like, making concoctions. So yeah, I just love, some of it is Christmassy, but a lot of it is just essentially, I think her niece and nephew are visiting her, and they're doing kind of winter stuff. So it's a really cute book. I love that one. I love how it came out as well. I like how the owl came out. I like that one, so I have few pages here, like frames are already down, so they would really be fun and easy to finish. And this, from what I remember, was also, it's printed in Japan, so it has a paper that I can, I have I can use watercolor here for basing or doing the background or whatnot. So there's quite a few different kind of, I've started something here, I've started putting the background down here, I've put something down here. I really love that one. I love reindeer, and I actually like coloring reindeer as well for some reason. So I might do that one. Yeah, so there's, once again, another background done here. I could just go in and do the alcohol marker and then pencils on top. So I am thinking of, definitely trying to do something here, but I'm not putting pressure on myself, since it's not, that Christmas. It's a winter book, so I can do stuff in January as well. And this one, this is one of those things, again, that I'm not going to hugely pressure myself, but I would love to finish, just basically do this page, that, I've been kind of committing myself for a while to, but maybe I should just kind of, get that out of my head and just pick up another page here, if I don't feel like it, and do something else, like maybe do the winter page. So yeah, but I would like to touch that book. And then there's I got from Kirsten some wonderful coloring postcards. She had bought a packet of them, and she sent me a couple to try out. I think she sent me 4 or 5 of them, just, to kind of test them, because there's quite a lot in the pack, and usually you wouldn't color them all, which, it's a great way of exchanging and swapping the stuff. And she sent me these, and I have put some, I can see some watercolor down here, so I would like to finish these. I will put a bit of a pencil here and some gel pens. I'm not usually going, you know, really out of town. Those are Maya Safstrom's. The books that I have been really gushing about and I really love, these are the books by her. The Animals of the Bygone Era and Illustrated Compendium of Amazing Animals. And I love just working here. It's fun, it's interesting, and you know, just kind of a really easy, relaxing books, mostly tossing down watercolor. So I'm planning to kind of finish these 2 pages in a similar relaxed manner. And they're not pages, they're postcards, but I still count them as pages, okay? Otherwise I would probably have very little to show for this month. And last 2 things I'm kind of keeping, you know, definitely in mind are these 2. This one has a couple of whips that I would either like to finish, like this whip maybe, or I don't know, these would be my another kind of relaxer books. You know, they really are great for if I'm tired or if I don't really feel like doing anything serious. They're really great for just chilling and just kind of clearing my head and going in town with colors. I might do, you know, whether this page or just maybe decide altogether that I'm going to pick, you know, a different page. I'm not putting the pressure on myself to, you know, work on a specific page. And another one is this one, and here why I picked it, it's because it does have a couple of really cute and simple winter pages. So I thought it would be great to play with, you know, at least one of them, or possibly eventually, and I kind of finish both during this winter. It's really cute, and the unicorns are cute here. So that's it for the books at the moment, and I'm, as I've said before, with my coloring goals, yeah, it's more so this delusions. Often I will not get to them, you know, the way I would like to, but it's fine. You know, those are kind of some guidelines, but often I end up with totally different pages, and that's fine too. But at least I try to kind of actually look at the stuff that, you know, I have committed to and that I would like to do, and, you know, have them all in one video. And then the videos that I have kind of planned, well, I do want to do at least one color along in December, but I would prefer to do 2, one possibly in Maria Trolla book, and one in the Hannah Carson book, the Merry Christmas book, God Yule, which, you know, would be, I think, good books for color along. And then I would also, of course, you know, amongst all other types of videos, I also would like to go possibly through, because I'm, you know, still working on my all my art materials video. I thought now before holidays I would do a video about all my metallic and sparkly stuff. You know, maybe some ideas for yourselves, which, you know, includes stuff from stickles to metallic watercolors to some interesting pastes and just loose glitter and how I treat loose glitter and so on. Yeah, I would probably do something like this. And then I would also do probably favorite 10 books and 10 favorite pages for 2025. I will try to put them into kind of separate videos and maybe have slightly kind of a shorter videos, and these I will probably kind of a schedule for kind of a Christmas and New Year period, or, you know, kind of pre-Christmas period where, you know, we are the busiest and possibly cannot dedicate, you know, much time for filming. And then also I would love to make a video about channels I love. I would like to make that kind of a yearly thing, you know, fingers crossed we all last through another year. And I would like to kind of do this, not that you know, I don't love all the channels, other channels that I don't mention, but, you know, things that pop into my head and things that I, you know, people that I have discovered, and maybe just channels that aren't necessarily only coloring, you know, that are just useful or interesting or something I'm into, and maybe kind of, you know, pop some information about these ones in there as well. And then, of course, favorite art materials, you know, another video we all love to watch. I love to watch other people's ones, so I definitely make my own as well, you know, the art and craft materials. I'm not just putting there specifically, you know, have to be pencils or paint. It might be a tool or a medium or whatever. So yeah, I am going to do that one as well. So that's it. That's that's a lot of plans for me, and it all might totally, you know, get turned on its head. But at least for the videos, I will, you know, definitely try to make these ones, and I will definitely try to fulfill my body colors. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you are having great fun with your coloring or whatever creative stuff or whatever you're doing. Just enjoying yourselves, from painting nails to making dinner. And I hope that you won't put too much pressure on yourselves, and you're going to have some kind of a headspace for yourselves. Pre-holidays times for the ones of us that are celebrating Christmas in December can be, you know, they are wonderful, can be wonderful, and can also be hugely stressful. So let's try to veer more towards the wonderful and less towards the super stressful. Although, you know, there will be stress. And there will be a lot of work, but hopefully it'll all be worth it at the end. So thank you very much for watching again, and bye-bye.